Ever wonder why some businesses thrive while others struggle to stay afloat? It often comes down to small business owners understanding one critical factor: revenue. Today, we're diving deep into this crucial topic with Pathway Business Advisor, Keyunta Dawson, and Bob Lancaster, Director of Business Advisory Services, who know exactly what small business owners need to look out for when it comes to tracking and managing their revenue.
So Bob, we're going to talk about expense trends analysis. What is it?
What is expense trends analysis? Well, we talked about revenue analysis trends, and which brings in all the cash. Now we're going to talk about how that cash gets spent.
Yep.
You have to look at the nature of the expense when we want to talk about this. There are different types of expenses a company has. There are expenses that a company has simply because it exists. Mm-hmm. It's an enterprise. That may be business taxes. Generally speaking, it includes certain types of insurance because you want to protect the business itself. You also have expenses that are created when you hire resources, like people. You may have facilities, so you would have rent expense, or you would have a mortgage expense. You could have repairs and maintenance. And then you have other expenses that relate directly to the sales that you're making, which are typically called cost of sales. So over time, what you're trying to understand is not only the absolute change in expenses, but the relative change in those expenses.
So you have your fixed and your variable expenses. Well,
accountants call them fixed and variable. I prefer to use them as what they're attributed to. I mean, an expense in a company is caused by something.
Yeah.
It's caused by either you've got a customer who wants to buy something, so you got to go out and get whatever it is you need to deliver that product, or it's caused by a decision you've made about what level of staffing you want, where you want to house your business, what kind of equipment you want to use, or it's caused by the government imposing certain costs on you.
So why is it important for an entrepreneur to track that? I can see a lot of reasons why.
Well, I mean, basically, the revenue over time has to exceed the expenses.
Yeah.
So if you don't track your expenses, then chances are you're not going to achieve that goal.
Yes. So is there a particular piece of software or a way to track that? Do you feel like is?
Well, I think it depends on the type of business it is. Mm-hmm. If you're a manufacturing business, then there are software products out there that track the whole supply chain of a business. If you're a restaurant, most point of sale systems give you the basic inputs for tracking it. And so it depends on the nature of the business you're in. But yes, there are software products that are appropriate to most businesses and usually tailored to them. And absent that, there are software products like QuickBooks, which are generic and fit many types of businesses.
So from the underwriting perspective, if you're going in to get a loan or to access capital, why would that be important for them, for an entrepreneur to show their expenses?
Well, I think the underwriter is going to take a look at the overall profitability of the company and its the cash flow potential and sustainability. So they're going to be looking at trends and expense levels and revenue levels. They're going to be looking at relative values. In other words, what are your margins doing? I think we're going to talk about margins in another session. But yep. I mean, is your business growing over time? Not only in terms of the top line, but the bottom line of a business, is it growing over time?
And you feel like it's important if you see a spike in expenses, and just to know where your money's going, make sure there's nothing nefarious going on in your business to kind of track those trends.
Well, I think you need to be able to explain why certain expenses behave certain ways. I mean, you can't get asked the question, well, why did your salary expense go up $50,000 and not have an explanation for it?
Yep. So it basically tells the story of your business.
That's correct.
Yes.
If you're looking to dive deeper into managing your business finances, or are preparing your business to receive capital, we've got more resources waiting for you online. Just click the link in the description below to explore topics like revenue management and other crucial metrics that financial institutions consider when you're seeking capital to grow your business. Our team of business advisors offers free support to Tennessee entrepreneurs in various aspects of growing their small businesses and taking on new opportunities. As the largest non-depository community development financial institution in the state, we provide lending solutions and educational services to help grow and preserve small businesses. So join us online and plan your next steps with Pathway.